It's week one.
We made it through week zero. We made it through
We
slightly unscathed.
I cannot believe it. We wait all year for this. This is the best time of year. Wall to wall football.
It's the best.
I'm so happy to be back. It's going to be a great season. We had a very interesting weekend, and I had to do something I'm not normally proud of.
Do you want to go into that, or you want to go into week zero recap first?
We could go into week zero recap. Let's do a week zero
Make it
recap.
quick. So the boys were pretty much understandable. Actually, understandably cautious going into there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not our best week, not our worst. We're actually down 2 units. Frankie, you went 1-1, split the board. I went 1-2. K-State -3. I still feel like I had the right side on that. 1 for 5 on fourth downs. Our best offensive weapon gets hurt on a punt return. First play, first offensive play of the game. Uh,
Oh man, I
it was a
legit
tough
was
game.
in a seafood restaurant in Newport,
Mhm.
Rhode Island.
Yep,
Back booth, hawking the television. And
love that.
I felt something in my heart before, like, we got to fourth down. I saw the defense put their fist up like that. And I was like, hold on, guys. We got a punt to catch.
Well,
And you know what happened?
muffed it right there, and he got
Instant,
hurt.
instantly muffed it.
And he got hurt. So I
I've,
mean,
oh, man.
I feel like it's good to get one of those out because K-State's the better team.
Yeah, I know, but this hurts
It's
my playoff chances.
the first half script was about as bad as it'd be for with the weather, with the injury, and K-State honestly still almost pulled it out. But just a quick recap: K-State -3, loser. Hawaii -2, winner. That guy won with their starting quarterback on about a leg and a half.
Yeah,
Fresno State, Sam
that kid
Houston
looked
State.
good.
He did look good. He's completely banged up though. Fresno State, Sam Houston State. Uh, just a bad pick. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Those are just bad picks. Honestly, I was trying to get the dogs. Were just not great. Dimes man, West Kentucky -10. Good cover right there. Kansas
Layup.
money line, Kansas State money line. Should have had it. But again, down 2 units. We're gonna get that back by about 12:45 this
Yeah,
weekend. So I'm
yeah.
not too worried about
I
that.
had off pod. I had a little profit boost. I put it on Hawaii money line, and that was a nice one to sweat out
We
in the middle of a wedding.
I want to say I would pretty okay last week. Once I looked at that Kansas game, new stadium, they're fully healthy. I actually did a lot of Kansas plays, a lot of Kansas first half plays is what I had off pad. I had
Yeah,
Kansas
they
first
crushed him.
half.
They crushed him.
They crushed them, and then so I did okay in the later games. Hawaii was good for me.
We
Kansas
stayed
was
off
good for me.
UNLV, which was hilarious.
You wouldn't go anywhere near that. And then, like I said, Kansas State, which again you can't change the result. I even said last week if Iowa State wins, I won't be shocked. Wasn't shocked. Rocco Beck looked good.
Yeah, he did.
So running game looked good. So it was a great pick. It was a great first game. Can't complain. We're on the wrong side, but you know what? That happens. It's going to happen a few more times this year.
It's
Probably less than
true. That is true.
that. Yeah.
Now, was there anything that you saw that like really stuck out to you as far as like, oh, okay, like this team does this team looks terrible. Like what was if you had to go back and you had to look at and be like, these were my big three things I got over the weekend. And it could be little anecdotes or it could be like this player looks great.
I think a couple things. One, the Mountain West is going to be terrible. I think we
Oh,
learned that. I think the Mountain West is going to be really bad. That was the
that
first
hurts.
thing.
That hurts.
And second, Sam Houston State did not look good. You were on that as an underplay. I had a little more faith in them. They even got lucky to be even in that game, and they still
They
couldn't even
did. They
cover
got like a
anything.
fumble recovery for like
Yeah,
55-yard fumble recovery for a
still
touchdown.
couldn't cover. And but something that we talked about this in our preview pod to not overreact. I'm not overreacting Kansas
No.
State. I'm not buying the dip. Or excuse me, I'm going to buy the dip on Kansas State whenever they have another big game. It's a good team. They are missing Dylan. I was literally missing their most explosive weapon. So I'm not too worried about it. I think I've learned, if anything, don't overreact. Trust your gut. And I'm going to take everything that I thought going into the season. I'm not going to change it in a week one. So
I
that's
love
what I
that.
took away. Other than Mountain West might be really bad. What about
I
you?
what I took away what I took away was nailed Sam Houston.
Nailed it.
It's
Yep.
week zero.
They're not good.
It's week zero, and they are not good.
They're really not good.
Uh, Hawaii. Hawaii's got some pass catchers. Hawaii's got some like they're I forget their number three and like number nine. I forget their names, but like these guys can move. And this Hawaii quarterback, he's a technically a like he played a little bit last year, but he's like a freshman. He looked really, really good, and he's been
Did
more
you watch?
mobile. He's
Did
been
you
more
watch the end of the
mobile.
game?
What?
Did you watch the end of the game?
Yes.
He was full Byron Leftwich.
He had one
Us.
he had one leg. He legit played on one leg. Like that's the performance of the week for me.
He
That
looked great.
freshman QB leading them to go get a victory. Now, did they get the ball back because Stanford, who's supposed to be full of smart kids, have the dumbest penalty of all time?
Some dumb
Yes.
penalties.
That Stanford D lineman that did like the aura farming little like kid on the
Yeah.
boat dance. Did
Why
you
was that
see
such a
that?
big deal? Yeah, why was that such? I feel like you
I
see
don't
a
know.
thousand sack dances a year. I don't feel like that wasn't that egregious, but
Well, I actually watched the Rules Emporium, and they are really, really cracking down on any sort of celebration. And I don't know if maybe if you even like hint at brandishing a weapon, they might like throw you out of collegiate football.
we hate that.
And
We love airing the place out. That's
and
our favorite
you
celebration.
can't air the place out. You can't even shoot bow and arrow. You can't do anything. So I don't know if maybe they thought like him doing this motion was like waving the gun motion,
Maybe it was.
but it
Yeah,
was
that's as good
bad.
as reason as any of them. Yeah, that's. But I will say this. Not. I'm gonna completely zig on this. Because I don't know if I'm gonna do it fully. I think Hawaii's dead in the water this week. They have already thin.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get there because
Okay.
they're on the
Okay.
board.
Okay. I
They're
won't
on the
jump the
board.
gun. I won't jump the gun. You just got me. You got me all spry.
I know. The foreplay.
Foreplay.
Relax. Take a
Okay.
breather.
I'm back. I'm back. Gotta go.
Other than the Hawaii quarterback looking good, and the and Sam Houston looking terrible, the biggest fight of the week, like the thing I saw the most fight, um, Avery Johnson's family after
That
the
was
game.
great. That was
That
awesome.
was, and
That
you
was
know
insane.
what? Let him do it.
Yeah.
Let him do it. That's an internal. We don't. That's the problem with social media now. We don't let people keep things internal anymore. Even if it is, I know it was public, but like that's an in the locker room fight right there.
Let me just tell you, knowing some Irish people growing up, fathers fighting sons is that's it's their culture. You wouldn't, you can't be upset about it. You're gonna go to Ireland, you're gonna have too much to drink. You and your pop are gonna, exchange hands. Everyone comes out as friends. It's not that big a deal.
I know. Also,
So,
a big shocker to me finding out Avery Johnson black.
hmm, I knew that one, so I'll just take
I
that
didn't
one.
know that one.
Well, you know what?
It's
I
like
could have probably told you just based off of watching all last season, but you know what? You never know.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Also,
Yeah,
German, German as well too. So a whole lot of stuff going on with Hartenstein. Also, man got paid.
this is true.
Yeah,
And he's a world champ now. But
he's a real shit now. It's true.
so I did something last week that I've never done before, and I'm not gonna lie, Yinzer. I'm bringing this up to you because I know you've also done this.
Let's hear it.
I officiated a wedding last week,
Yeah, done a couple. It's a
and
good
I know
time.
you've done a couple.
Done a couple. It's a good time.
Now, what were the weddings that you've done?
Hmm.
What was like sort of the ethnic background and what type of ceremony was it? Can you break down the two that you've done?
I've done three.
Okay.
I've ran the gamut. I've done a traditional outside wedding, nothing too crazy,
Sure.
pretty vanilla,
Sure.
plain Jane did that. I have done a Shamaran wedding, which is people from Guam, done that
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Little flavor in that one. And I've also done a gay wedding. So I feel like I've done a
Wow.
bunch. Yes. I've done everything. You had no idea. I've truly done. If I'm at the buffet, I've gotten a little bit from every plate right
You
there.
really did. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah, no
knew
idea.
I knew you did the Guam wedding. I didn't know you
Yeah.
did the other two.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get into it? Like one person saw you and they're like, "Hey, you want to do mine?"
Literally, I did it for a buddy. There was the couple that was at that wedding was like, "Oh, we want to hire you." I did it for them, and then I did it for a buddy of mine. So
Wow.
strictly referrals, strictly referrals.
I did my first wedding, and it could be my only wedding, but I did crush, and I did get some positive feedback. And I
We love
talked
it.
to the DJ, and I talked to multiple wedding coordinators that were there, either in attendance or working it, and they were like, "Hey, I want to work with you. You have my info." Da da da. I did a traditional white outdoor northeastern nautical old
Oh,
money wedding.
easy. Can do it in your sleep.
Like something out of Wedding Crashers. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw so much coastline over the weekend. I forgot that the middle part of the country existed. I
Frankie
said
Coastal?
I said
Frankie
I
Coastal,
said
perhaps?
I said this is the only place that matters out here.
Yeah.
Newport. Portsmouth, Rhode Island.
Awesome. Been there.
I don't even want to go across the river to Fall River, Mass, but I did.
You took care of business.
Home
It
of Chris
seems
Herring.
like it's also one of those things where it's a little scary the first time because you're holding someone's like biggest day of their life in your hands. But it's
Right.
it's like riding a bike. Once if you've done some public speaking and
Oh yeah.
you're pretty
And the good thing, and the
calm.
difference between comedy and this, I have the book in front of me and I
Hmm.
can read it at any time.
It's true.
And we've gone over it with the bride and groom 1,000 times. The fact that the bride's parents were very, very appreciative and said A plus plus, all that, that's what I cared about the most.
It's all that matters.
And it went off without a hitch. I crushed sound check. Me and my guy DJ Mondo, shout out DJ Mondo.
Love that.
We, dude, this is why you got to have a backup plan. You got to be able to deviate. We were going wireless mic, right? We were going lapel mic. We were going lapel mic. We tested it out. We said if we get wind, we're putting the old school black microphone in my back pocket. We get wind, we're cutting it off. We're doing this.
Changing it out.
I get up there, I do my monologue. My jokes aren't hitting good because I'm dealing with right. As soon as we begin the procession, DJ Mondo comes with the mic stand, puts it in front of me. Use this, and I pull the mic out of my pocket before the
Good to
bride even
go.
gets up there. Poof, and then we do it
Good to go.
clean, seamless.
Love it.
DJ Mondo, I loved it personally.
It's a fun time. It's good. It gets you. It's a great move if you're single. I never did it single. Actually, I did. I lied. I did one single. I did one single. It's a good
Yeah.
move if you're
I was
single.
single. I was single. I chose
Single
to go home
adjacent.
alone.
It's fine. That's what you tell yourself. That's what you tell yourself. Not to get you off this, because the people on the pod are going to want to know. Yes or no answer. Am I going to see you this weekend?
No.
I knew it. I knew it. There was a lot of action on the no. So I wasn't taking the bets. I wasn't taking the bets.
And I
But
want everyone to know this for the hundreds of people because now it's in the hundreds, which is
we'll
crazy.
take it. We'll take it
Um,
one at a time.
Yinzer has made an incredible offer to me, and that shows his friendship and his kindness, and it's honestly going to keep me up at night. The fact that I am at the end of the day choosing not to go.
The offer is out there.
The offer is out there,
No strings attached.
and this is and I just in good faith and in good conscience could not do that.
The fact that we're gonna win probably three times what a flight would cost does pain me because I feel like I'm just sitting here and I'm like I know there's gold in that river. All I need you to do is buy the pickaxe. Come on and get the little sifter. And you know what? I can't get you off the dock, and that's okay. I respect the decision. I'm hurt. I'm not hurt, dude. I'm hurt they're gonna be down a man. But we'll recover.
It's in the
We'll make it
scouting
work.
report. It's in the scouting report that said Dimes man not playing.
It's listen, you've had the Q tag for about 3 weeks, but in the program we knew it wasn't going. We were trying to make Asheville prepare for two quarterbacks. We knew we were playing. Okay, we were trying to get like when I was calling these places to like how many people in your party, I was getting them the real number. I wasn't giving them the other number.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
that leaked. That
yeah.
leaked. They're like, well, how's an 11-man party only have 10 seats at dinner? I'm like, I'm not answering that question right now.
Don't worry
So
about it right now, dude. I was practicing. I've been practicing for a couple weeks with big tape on the ankle.
yeah, and we're gonna miss you. I think as the group historian, this bachelor party will be lost to history.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be captured in the same way. So once Ken Burns tries to buy the rights, it's gonna be a little foggy. It's gonna have to be like an audio storybook.
Ken
You know,
Burns.
so when he comes through, it's gonna have to be like a retelling. So that's fine. The
It's
the
just
legend will grow.
for those curious, I was dealing with a housing situation. And because I was dealing with a housing situation, I was unable to book things in advance. And when you don't book things in advance on Labor Day weekend, the price continues to go up and up and
They
up.
go up.
And with everything now, I'd be paying rent. I'd be paying a rent check to go to this. And listen, I'm not a baller right now, guys. I'll level with you. All right, I'm not a baller. And maybe after this season I will be. But Genzer, I'm gonna tell you, this is the realest thing I'm gonna say.
Well, here,
I love you, man.
love you,
I really do. And
love you,
and
brother.
and for me to not be there, I'm really shook up about it. And I'm really sorry about it.
I can see the pain. I can see the pain in your eyes. I can feel it in your voice. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to at least see that to make it know it's real. It's like whenever you break up with a girl, you don't want her to be too excited. Whenever you're like, I think we should meet other people, and she's like, okay, me too. And then like
You're like,
an
whoa,
hour
whoa, whoa,
later,
whoa,
she's
whoa, whoa,
getting
yeah.
cracked. Yeah,
Now I'll still be on the phone. I'll still be on the
still have
horn,
you. We'll
and
still have
and
you.
and believe me, I got a direct line to Yinzer. When when I get a kickoff TD, oh, like that opening kickoff TD runs back, I'm giving him a call because whatever Yinzer's
I
picking this weekend, I'm also riding with him because he needs guys, and this goes out to every guy out there. This weekend, it's Yinzer's weekend. It's his
That's right.
bachelor party weekend. He needs guys that'll be there and support him. All right. So whatever he plays, you need to blindly follow that.
I don't want anybody. If I see anybody, sour mushing me. If I see anybody betting a team I don't have, I want volunteers, not hostages. That's all
Volunteers
I'm
not the
gonna say.
standard is the standard.
Standard is a standard. I'm just gonna be full of different things this weekend. So
Listen,
who knows what kind of wagers are gonna get thrown around? You've seen me at March Madness where I'm, suddenly betting, between 5 and 10 grand on a plus or a minus eight
I've
thousand
never
money
seen
line.
this before. He
Wow.
if in the finance term we would say live trade.
Yeah,
He was
basically.
live trading Baylor basketball minus 1100. He put like
Yeah.
10 grand on it to win. How much?
I think I won like 400 back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If there's a lot of doctors in this world that would love to make that hourly rate. I did it while crushing Red Bull vodkas. So I'm just saying, there's different ways to get the oil out of the ground. I think
There
I
we
found my
go.
way.
Dude, I
But
tried. I tried. I coordinated with Sambo. I was like, you're driving from Pittsburgh. Maybe I could fly into Pittsburgh. We drive 8 hours. Like I was doing it all.
listen, I told you, I want you to sleep on it. My offer still stands. If you decide last minute you want to take it up, I'm here.
All
It
right.
doesn't. It hasn't expired. It's still there.
Listen, maybe something happens with the airlines in there, all of a sudden knocking off $200.
200 is all it's take. If 200 all it takes, call me after Thursday night. I'll be up like 6 grand. Don't
I
worry.
do like some Thursday games, I'm gonna be
We
honest.
got some good stuff. I think I'm like I feel like I feel like we had 2 weeks of just nothing but bullshit and nothing of just chewing the fat and get back. Now that it's football, I'm so juiced up. Like I'm
I
just
know.
looking at the card. I'm just
I
like
know.
I'm absolutely tenting myself right now, just looking
Yeah.
at the whole slate. There's like 60 I fucking love it. So
Yeah, dude.
do you wanna get in some balls or anything else you got for me?
Um, no, man. And I mean, no
No.
matter what, I'll be at the wedding. How about that?
You better be. See, that's a non-negotiable. If you're not there on that day, we'll have words.
Yeah, no, I'll be there for
And
that.
to be honest, this is the final thing I'll say about the Bachelor. It's like herding cats. It's impossible to get. You're trying to collect money. You're trying to make sure everyone gets there on time. You're trying to collect times. It's insane. It's it's not out of anything. It's just everybody I'm friends with are just we're all brain dead. We're sharing 6 brain cells between 10 people. So it's not any port of malice. It's just I've noticed that the group that I've assembled myself with that I call my friends, fucking brain dead, bunch of
Yeah.
degenerates.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's going to be a great time.
I've surrounded myself with idiots.
Yeah, people talk about show me the company you keep, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I look in the mirror and I'm like, of course I know him. That's me.
It's 10 of the same guy,
I
just
can't wait.
in a different character build, in a
Yeah.
different skin.
Different shapes and sizes.
It's
That's
all
what
the
makes it
same guy.
great. But we're gonna have a fucking blast. Wish you were there. We're gonna have you there in spirit. We'll definitely do a little recap next week. We'll see. Might have to cut some things out on the floor,
Listen, I
but
have eyes there. I could get us some documentation.
get a smile there. But let's before we get into picks, and I want to make sure we touch all the big games. So I'm just gonna ask you if you have a pick on these games, you can tell me yes or no. Notre Dame, Miami,
No,
Texas, Ohio State,
no,
LSU, Clemson.
no.
Those are the big three.
Yeah, I don't
So
have any of those.
do you want to talk about those? Gun
We
ahead.
could talk about them.
So let's give a 60-second elevator pitch. A genie comes down, says, Frank, I'm giving you $1 million. You have to bet it on one of these teams in these games. Notre Dame, Miami, who are you taking hypothetically?
I'm taking Notre Dame. Even though the quarterback is unproven, the defense will stand tall. Carson Beck has proven he's can't necessarily get it done. And also, you know what I like in that? Because the weather, I like the under.
This game's looking at me like a pack of cigarettes after 6 Red Bull vodkas. I know it's gonna hurt me, but I can't take my eyes off it. And I've gone back and forth. I wanted the Notre Dame defense, but I'm buying into the Carson Beck hype. I'm buying into the camp reports. Now, I'm pretty sure Notre Dame has every better side, better position group, maybe other than D line. Miami and quarterback and D line probably better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's going to be a game where if I had to bet it, I'm taking Miami again. I don't feel good about it. And I have a Clemson LSU one, so I won't touch that. And I have a little Texas Ohio State, but Texas Ohio State. This is
Okay.
the main event.
You've been talking about this game for months.
I've been wanting. This is part of the reason the bachelor party is this weekend is because of this game, because of this slate. Texas Ohio State. We have the unproven in Arch Manning. We have the unproven in Julian Sane. We
Yep.
have the unproven in Ohio State, losing probably the best running back room in college football. We have the proven in Texas defense. We have the proven in Ohio State's wide receivers. The game's in Ohio State. That can't be tough place to play. That can't be understated. Gun to your head, money line. Who are you taking and why?
It's in Ohio State.
It's at Ohio State. It's in the shoe.
Can I say something weird?
Say it.
Can I take a team total?
Sure.
I like Texas to score more than 23 and a half points.
Okay. Okay. See, I've the smart play, I will say, I've been looking at this hard. It's hard to get data. And as the season goes on, we'll probably move this to a Thursday because you just get so much more data. It's so hard to pick these games on
I
Wednesday.
know. I know.
So we'll probably move this to a Thursday as it goes on. The sharp play right now is the under in this game, especially the first half under, which makes sense. Big games, teams start out slow. You don't really want to come out throwing haymakers, especially when you have two unproven quarterbacks. So you want to get those guys in a rhythm. Arch Manning, yeah, he's the Heisman favorite, but he's still unproven. He's played two games.
23 and a half for those curious.
23 and a half, which I don't mind that. I have some team totals. Gun to my head, and I think I'm going to regret this, but I can't. I got to stay with who I brought to the dance. I like Texas. I think the defense, I know more about Texas than I know about Ohio State. Now, Jeremiah Smith, he's terrifying. He could absolutely torch his team.
I know. You just have to like fling him the ball. Like literally
Yeah,
like make him run like and just like fling it to him and he's gone.
he could easily have two game-breaking plays and the team's over. But gun to my head, I'm taking Texas. I just think the defense, I don't know what we're seeing. Ohio State lost so many guys, so many skilled guys. So did Texas, Golden,
Yep.
Bond. I mean,
Yep.
it's not like we're bringing back a full team, but
Matt Patricia coach defense.
horrifying to think about. But I think Texas, if anything, like I said, by Saturday I could have a completely different opinion. I have a play in this game, but let's get in these places. I have five, and I might have six. Let's
I
get
think
this.
I got six.
All right, let's go band for band. You were better than me last week, so you get to go first, and I still have my spreadsheet rolling, so I'm ready to go.
I love that. Let me pull up my documents here. I don't know why it's not loading. There we go. You want me to give you a Thursday pick?
Why not?
A Thursday pick, if you really, really need action on Thursday, like midweek, you just got to have it. A little appetizer, a little bloomin' onion. San Diego State minus 18 and a half. They're at home against Stony Brook. Now, Stony Brook is like a not terrible FCS team. But I love the fact that we got an FCS team flying across the country to play a game. San Diego State is gonna run tempo. Sean Lewis is gonna bring the tempo. Now, where it's going, we don't know. There is some question marks at offense, but the defense is where San Diego State will shine this year. Sean Lewis has said, I've been doing a lot of like, I don't know, dumb reading on my desk, probably why I'm getting yelled at and probably gonna get fired. About
You're doing
San
great.
Diego State. He says they have three NFL caliber DBs. At San Diego
Okay.
State, of all places, he has that. They do actually, no joke, have an All American edge rusher, Trey White. He had 12 and a half sacks last year, which is nuts. 10 returning starters on defense, and that's true returning starters. And for Stony Brook, brand new quarterback. They don't return the same quarterback. So the captain of the ship is a new guy, and you're going up against a team with a pretty solidified defense. So all you got to do, you just got to give me 20. Give me 19. 19 to nothing.
I like it. I like it. And like I said, who knows? That'll be a team I think we monitor as it goes on because they might be one of the only real teams in that conference. So I don't mind
You
that.
hated that conference. That made me sad.
It started off really poor. It started off really poor, and who knows? Maybe that is the team that brings us back. But I have a bunch of weird plays as always. I have team totals, I have money line parlays, I've adjusted, I have straight up, I have a little bit of everything. So where Frank's gonna give you a bunch of group of five, group whatever bullshit. I'm giving you some weird plays as well.
True.
First play of the week is IU minus 13 and a half first half 1 unit. A lot of people are trying to figure out who this year's Indiana is going to be. It's going to be Indiana. Indiana
Okay.
has
Okay.
absolutely playing one of the weakest schedules, and Indiana Signetti is coming with the old Penn State, the old Alabama formula. If we can kick the shit out of you, we're going to kick the shit out of you. And what I love about this total's creeping up to about 24 right now, which 24, that means you could be up 30 and get backdoored. That always scares me, especially when the team isn't noticeably. I think IU's noticeably better, but God, they're a defensive team, so getting that 30 is tough. What I do like is that first half because I think IU is going to start fast.
Yeah.
I think IU moving in a new offense, new quarterback Mendoza. You want to show them what you got. Fully healthy offense. So I really like them coming out strong. Give me them minus 13.5. I think we're going to be up at least 2 touchdowns in the first half.
At
So
least.
at least. So give me that for 1 unit. What do you got
I
next?
love that. Um, I'm picking a game with an SEC team.
Wow.
Uh, Memphis, or sorry, excuse me, Mississippi State is going to Southern Miss.
hmm
I'm taking Southern Miss at home plus 14. If you can find it, it's 13 and a half at a lot of places, but if you can find 14, take the 14, please God.
It upsets me that you tell me that you're going to take an SEC game, and I get so excited, and you pick fucking Mississippi State.
Southern
Like
Miss, I'm taking Southern Miss. Southern Miss
you
plus
pick
14
that.
at home.
My
Listen,
God,
Southern Miss is Marshall from last year, the Sun Belt champions from last year. Mississippi State is the worst team in the SEC.
by far.
This is a team. Mississippi State is a team that has a fan base that has proven in documentation. There was a poll. They would be happy with like 4 wins this year. That's an SEC team, and they're happy with 4 wins. The
That's
only real guy on that team, they have like a bandit state safety named Isaac Smith who rules. He had like 125 tackles. That kind of rules. Other than that, you could say they'd be improved everywhere else on the team because they were that bad last year that they can only
yeah.
go up. The positive with Southern Miss, Charles Huff is the man. He brought a quarter of the Marshall team to Southern Miss, including all conference quarterback Braylon Braxton. There's actually 2 West Virginia transfers down there too. People think
Who
it's
do we
only
got?
Marshall guys, huh?
Who are the West Virginia guys?
I don't remember that name, but I just know they're
Put
from
you on
West
the
Virginia.
spot.
But there is another interesting transfer. A former Mississippi State running back, Jeffrey Pittman, looks to be the starter there, running against his old team that he didn't really get to play at. Some animosity there.
We love it.
It's an in-state big boy coming to Southern Miss. They're gonna be hype.
You love it. All right, here's my next one, and this is going to be a weird play. I got this whenever the line has shifted a little bit, so I think it's down to 2.5. I got it at 3, so I just did a 7 point alt spread.
God,
Texas plus 10, South Carolina minus 2, or excuse me, minus a half, 2 units. I don't see there's any way that Ohio State blows out Texas. And how can the South Carolina Lenore Sellers hype train be derailed by Virginia Tech when South Carolina's at home? They're in the cock den. They're not losing in there. Texas
the
plus 10. Now you're gonna have to pay a little vig. I think it's around minus 130.
right,
That's why I
right, right.
juiced it up to 2 units. But you'll probably get it around 9.5, maybe 9 now. I don't care. I think that's fine. Anything getting over that 7.5, I like it. So if you want to juice it down to get it down to that even money, I don't mind that. I played this on Monday, actually going into Sunday night Monday. I really like this. Texas plus 10, South Carolina minus a half point. Texas win or keep it close. South Carolina just win, baby. A lot of people have South Carolina as a dark horse. You got to at least beat Virginia Tech, who Virginia Tech says prize as this is his most talented team.
Kyron Drones was not as good as we wanted him to be last year. That was a
I
team
think
everybody was on last year, and they did not live up
probably
to the hype.
probably my most disappointing team last year was Virginia Tech.
Everybody's.
So that's mine
I
for 2 units.
I I think looking at it for me, I think South Carolina will be like that. I'm looking at like the early like double leg parlay board. I think
Yeah,
South Carolina might be like an anchor leg and like these 2 3 leg money line parlays.
it's that Sunday. It's a right price. So it is worrisome, but I think they get it done. I don't think that Lenore Sellers hype train gets derailed in week 1. Famous last
All
words.
right, my next one. I also have an SEC game.
Let's do it.
Uh, SEC is at home. Kentucky is at home against Toledo. Toledo is plus 10. I'm taking the points. Kentucky's best player, no joke, is their punter, Aiden LaRose. He was a FCS All-American last year as a punter. This is the most unhappy marriage in college football with Stoops in Kentucky. Like him actively doing the Louisville hand sign against Louisville and basically like he tried to run away to Texas A&M and M, and it didn't work, and now they're in an unhappy marriage, and his buyout's way too high, and they can't buy him out, so he's just there, and he doesn't want to be there. The quarterback battle is an absolute mess. Don't even ask me who it is.
It's
They,
Zach Calzada from A&M.
which documented not good.
Yeah,
Their
documented not
their
good.
offensive line, they've lost 8 offensive linemen to the portal and 3 to graduation. That's not a good recipe. Toledo is a sneaky team to win to get that G5 playoff spot. Tucker Gleason's the quarterback. He accounted for 31 touchdowns last year. They got a good transfer from NIU, who I talked about earlier, lost everybody. Trayvon Rudolph, he's a 3-time All-MAC receiver. They're good at DB. They got issues on the D line, which is Stoops loves to punish the other team's D line. And
Yep.
then similar to the Southern Miss game, the starting running back for Toledo, and I forget his name, transferred. He used to play at Kentucky. So you're running against a team that you used to play for that didn't play you.
Love it. This next one is going to be, it's a mixture of just roll with me. It's going to be a money line parlay, 2 units.
Oh, oh, oh.
Nebraska, they're not losing in Arrowhead. They're just not.
No, I
Raiola
agree.
has been
To
sitting here.
Cincinnati, I agree. I
He's
agree.
been gooning himself. He's been oiling himself up to play in Arrowhead.
Oh
Right. This
yeah,
is a
Raiola and
dream.
Arrowhead. Oh my
He's not
God.
losing.
No,
He ain't
no,
losing. Not
no.
against Cincinnati, not against the 85 Bears.
Not
So
against
that
Source.
one, count it. The next one, Alabama against Florida State. This has
13.
been probably the most tumultuous offseason Alabama's had in probably 20 years. In Alabama, give me those teams that want to show something. Alabama's going to blow Florida State out of the water. I think the 13.5 is a great play, but give me the money line for safety. And then we talked about this earlier. Arizona money line against Hawaii. Hawaii going to Arizona. They're banged up. That quarterback is not going to be able to survive another game. So give me Arizona. That is a 2 unit play. That's about minus 108. So again, right within the limits of that. And I think that's a great play. I love these money line parlays. They printed money
I
for me
know you
last
do. I
year.
know you do.
And if we get Nebraska, I don't think there's any way Hawaii can hold, and Florida State is not beating Alabama. No, this is Alabama. Again, a lot of people's choice to win the Natty, so they'll get it done.
I love that. Okay, since you gave your Hawaii pick, I'm gonna give you my Hawaii pick. Arizona, Hawaii, under 53.
I like that.
Arizona is better on defense than they were last year. They're improved all around on defense. They have lost everything on offense
Yeah.
because McMillan is gone. Now they still have Fafita, a quarterback, but
Mhm.
his only offense was throw it to McMillan. They got one good defensive. They got a really good defensive end. He's like a lanky D end edge rusher guy. His name's Trey Smith. Watch out for him. Hawaii looked fine. Stanford is terrible. Their freshman QB looked awesome, but we referenced earlier that now he's hurt, and
Yeah.
I don't know if he can keep up. And Hawaii always has a really hard time on the mainland. The defense did make some huge plays for Hawaii last year. I forget the guy's name. He was like number like 7 or something like that. But he picked off this swing pass as an edge. He picked off a swing like diving backwards. It was crazy. Hawaii's got a good front seven, as the most Polynesian teams always have. So under 53, that's the move right there. Let me give another one because we got 6 minutes and then we're out of time. Um, I got a team going from east to west. I got Georgia Southern minus 1.5 at Fresno. JC French is the quarterback. He turned the ball over a decent amount last year. I'm not going to lie, but he gets another year in the system. They're too deep at wide receiver. They lost no one in the portal they lost no linemen in the portal. And this is a fun one. They have a strong D line too, by the way, but they're good up front. Their kicker is from Ireland, but trained in Australia. I think that's always good. Um, Another reason why we like this, the quarterback for Fresno State. Take a random guess what NFL QB, Super Bowl QB winning son, who's the quarterback of Fresno? His dad won a Super Bowl.
It's Warner's kid, right?
It's EJ
Yeah.
Warner.
Yeah, it's Warner's kid.
EJ Warner might sound familiar because he played at
Yeah.
Temple and he also played at Rice.
Yeah.
If you play at 3 terrible G5 teams, I'm going to assume you're not good. They're less experienced at offensive line, less experienced at wide receiver. So really the only thing they're going to do is run the football. And we like the D line on Georgia Southern. Give me Georgia Southern minus 1.5.
You got it. All right. How many more picks you got left?
I got one.
All right. I got 30, so I'm going to do 2 for 1.
All right.
Right here, Thursday night, USF plus 7. I think it's crept down to about 6 some places. I got it at 7. I bet it Monday. Boise State, obviously, everyone knows they lost Genty. The bigger play for me is Boise or USF finally healthy at quarterback. Boise State going across country. It's going to be hot. It's going to
Yep.
be muggy.
Yep.
Those Boise boys are not ready for the speed state. Give me USF +7. I'd play it up to 6. I think we're on a money line watch with USF, but I like the cover. And then my next one is I'm going to play just once again. You got to dance the girl you brought. I've been hyping them up all season. I'm not going to turn my back on them now. Clemson -3, 1 unit.
There you
Um,
go.
Talk to any LSU fan and ask them how horrified they are to block this Clemson team. You got Nussmeier, you got some weapons. How are you going to keep Clemson off your back? Now, big game Dabo. I think this game starts out slow. Could Clemson return to Clemsoning? Maybe. But if I believe in them all year, you got to believe from the start. So Clemson -3. And I got one more pick. I'll wait for you. And then we'll go band for band.
Uh, Before I give you my pick, I'd like to give you my game to watch this week. I don't have any
Give it
money
to
on
me.
it, but it's my game to watch. What's your game to watch?
It's Texas Ohio State,
Texas,
obviously.
Ohio State. My game to watch is UMass versus Temple.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a 3:30 kick. UMass home dog 2.5. This is a battle for Northeastern recruiting right here. This is two first-year head coaches at these programs. This is going to be fun. That's going to be a fun one. Let's see. My next pick, a revenge game. I'm betting on the home team, home favorite, slight favorite.
Okay.
Oregon State -1.5. They're
That's a
pl-
very sharp play.
Thank you. They're
That's
playing
a
against
very sharp play.
Cal. They're
Yeah.
playing against Cal. This is a former Pac-12 foe. They get to come to Corvallis. They're going to get the buzzsaw going or whatever they do in the Corvallis. The ring, ring, ring. They got that thing going on. That's going to be awesome. Cal has lost everything in the portal. Everything in the portal. It's a downgrade everywhere. Devin Brown did not win the starting job. They got a true freshman quarterback. They lost three defensive backs to the NFL. You're in Corvallis, Pac-12 foe coming in. I understand Malik Murphy has had his issues throwing the ball, but Anthony Hankerson ran for 1,000 yards last year. All right. So if we get Malik and Anthony in the little zone read action, and maybe if you're lucky on a play action pass, you toss it to Trent Walker. He had 900 yards last year as a receiver. It's like their only threat. Maybe they might have another, but I believe in the running ability right here. Cal has lost everything. You get him at home. You get the chance to prove yourself. Give me Oregon State. You got two
I like
minutes.
that. That's and like I said, by a sharp play, I mean you watch these wires, you watch these line movement, you watch these plays. Oregon State's that top play. So that's getting it early, especially when it's at that low number. My last bet is a parlay, 1 unit. I'm doing team totals, and I think both of these fly over. It's Purdue over 27.5 against Ball
Okay.
State.
Okay.
Barry Odom, Purdue is going to score. This might be one of the few games this year where they can let the horses out of the barn.
True.
They will. Tennessee over 26.5. Syracuse lost everybody. They were one of the fastest tempo teams last year, so I think they're going to continue that. That means more time for the Tennessee to have the ball. Purdue over 27.5, Tennessee over 26.5. That is -104 on a FanDuel Sportsbook. So get
Devin
that before it
Mockabee,
moves.
Purdue.
Yeah. So here is a quick recap, and I'm going
Yep.
to fly through these. Yinzer, IU -13.5 first half, 1 unit. Texas +10, South Carolina -0.5, 2 units. Nebraska, Bama, Arizona 2 unit money line parlay. USF +7, Clemson -3. Purdue over 27.5, Tennessee over 26.5, 1 unit. Frankie is 1 unit all the way down. San Diego State -18.5. Southern Miss +14, Toledo +10. Arizona, Hawaii under 53, Georgia Southern -1.5, and Oregon State -1.5.
I see nothing but green. I see winners.
I see winners. The only play that is not on this board that I look at, it's a trap game of the week because I know people are going to bet it. Georgia Tech -4. Everything in the world points to Georgia Tech. That's probably why Colorado is going to cover, but we'll circle back to that next week.
Yes, we will. All right.
All
Have
right,
a good trip. I'll see you,
I
buddy.
will. We're gonna miss you, buddy. Take it easy.
Love you, man. Bye.
Love you, buddy. See you.